Hi there and welcome to day 4 of the Care for Our Hearts Challenge. I'm joining you from my garage right now because it's the quietest place available. So let's recap the last few days. We started with practicing a journaling habit because that is the best way to start getting to the root of what we're thinking and what we're feeling. And so then the next day we started digging into thoughts, questioning those negative thoughts and starting to replace them with their opposite, with positive things, questioning whether they're true and questioning whether it's actually a negative. Then we get into emotions, starting to examine our emotions, just being aware of our emotions, because both the thinking patterns and the emotions can create this layer over our hearts that we start to think is our hearts. But neither of those are our hearts. So what is our heart? And that is what we're going to get into today. I want to suggest to you that your heart is, first of all, it's who you truly are. And I think that the best way we can get to that, who we truly are, is by asking yourself, what is your glory? What is my glory? I think that's the best word for it, because we were all created with a unique glory to give to the world, a unique gift of our very specific makeup of who we are. So this is, I'm going to give you my example because I think in this case it's easier to use an example. So when I started working through what my glory is, you want to start thinking back to experiences and situations that really, when you really felt alive, when you felt this is who I truly am, right? And so my examples are, I thought back to when I'm backpacking. When I was backpacking in 2004, I believe, in Alaska, and we were following no trail. It was just backcountry. We were trying to read maps. We were seeing bears. We were like using survival skills. And we were climbing up this mountain, and it was so windy that literally one of the people in our group almost fell off the mountain. And it was hard, and it was raining, and it was freezing, and we really didn't know where we were. And you know what I felt at that moment? And I'm going to cry because it's just so raw. I said, and I actually turned around and said to one of the people in our group, I said, this is what I was made for. I just felt so alive in that moment, and I have felt the same thing every time I backpack. When I summited Mount Whitney twice, and I also feel it when I finish a marathon. The point is not for me to brag about all these things that I've done, but I realized that those things really get to my heart. They make me feel alive, and they make me feel worthy, and they make me feel like I am powerful and that I have something really strong inside me. And that's what I want you to start asking yourself about. When in your life ever do you feel really alive, and do you feel like you have something to give to the world? And that doesn't mean that those are the things that you are going to give to the world. It just means those are things that make you feel alive, and that's when you can connect with your glory. And that's when you can connect with your heart and really know your heart and be able to care for it by doing those things that really help you feel alive. So that's what I want you to do. Schedule time today to sit down and brainstorm and journal. What makes your heart soar? What experiences have you had in the past where you felt so full when you could say to yourself, this is what I was made for? I'll talk to you tomorrow.